Ladies and gentlemen, as Ambassador of Ireland in Lithuania, I'm delighted to wish you a very happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm not going to make a long speech, but I do wish to say, also on behalf of my wife Bernadette, how happy we are that you could join this online St. Patrick's Day reception this evening. As you know, in Lithuania as elsewhere, St. Patrick's Day is a unique day in the international calendar, a day of celebration and of warm memories. This year, however, we are celebrating our National Day in a different way. The day is traditionally marked with parades and pageants in many cities throughout the world, including in this great city of Vilnius, where, in the past few years, the river Vilnele has been turned green. But it is right that, because of the ravages of the coronavirus pandemic, our celebration this year should certainly be more reflective. Although a number of municipal buildings throughout Lithuania will be greened this year, it is unfortunately not possible for the Embassy to host its annual St. Patrick's Day reception for members of the Irish community resident in Lithuania or for all the Friends of Ireland here. At the Embassy, of course, we very much regret this. Nevertheless, we hope the virtual St. Patrick's Day reception will allow us to mark St. Patrick's Day in an entirely appropriate way this year. We hope also that it will allow us to showcase something of our heritage and history, which have, after all, created one of the most widespread and dynamic diaspora communities in the world, totalling around 70 million people, of which we, the Irish residents in Lithuania, are of course a signal part. The year 2021 is, for many reasons, an important year for Ireland. In particular, we reflect on the success of our independence, now almost 100 years old. We are rightly proud that we have taken our place among the nations of the world and, in doing so, are making a distinctive contribution to the international community. Our relations and partnerships around the world are based on a profound commitment to the international order and rule of law. We believe that global challenges such as climate change, peace, security and trade are best addressed through dialogue and cooperation. We are fully committed to being at the heart of the European Union, which we ourselves, after all, have helped to build and which is central to our success as an open, globalised and highly competitive economy driven by talent and innovation. We are particularly proud this year also to take our seat on the UN Security Council for the two-year period 2021-2022. This is the fourth time we have been part of the Council. Our election reflects Ireland's continuing engagement on issues of international importance and the centrality of the UN to our foreign policy. Our track record at the UN is widely recognised. Empathy, partnership, practical commitment to peacekeeping and peacebuilding, and independence are keynotes of our Security Council membership. We have certainly a lot to be thankful for. Let's therefore mark St. Patrick's Day 2021 in Lithuania with quiet pride. Banachti na fela porig arrev. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a measure of the government's high regard for the extraordinary contribution being made by our diaspora throughout the world that this online St. Patrick's Day reception has been created. The reception also acknowledges the fact that it has not been possible for Irish people living abroad at this time to travel to or connect with Ireland as they normally would on St. Patrick's Day. We very much hope that you will enjoy the event. But first of all, I'm delighted to welcome Mr. Micheál Martin TD Taoiseach for his words of welcome to the virtual reception.
Thank you, Ambassador, and I would like to wish you and everyone in Lithuania a very happy St. Patrick's Day. A Carda Gael is a Carda Galéir. Lás Pashílte lá éile Pádraig, de gach Gael Sawalia Nuhar Lar. St. Patrick's Day is a special day, a day when no matter where in the world we are, we celebrate our heritage and culture. So let me begin by wishing you all a happy St. Patrick's Day, to our 70 million strong diaspora and our many friends across the globe. This has been a difficult year for our Irish community abroad. Many of you have lost loved ones. You have been unable to spend time with family and friends. You have missed Christmas, birthdays, weddings, and sadly, even funerals. I want in particular to acknowledge and thank the many Irish who have helped lead the fight against COVID-19, our dedicated health workers at home, but also the many Irish doctors and nurses, research scientists and public health officials around the world. Many of you have put yourselves and your families at risk so that others might be safe. But now, at last, we can look forward to better days. St. Patrick's Day is our day, but that doesn't mean it is only for us. St. Patrick's Day is an open-hearted invitation to a global expression of community. It's a day that gives us a unique opportunity to speak to the world about who we are and how we can contribute to the well-being of humanity. There is, I believe, an ambition that we all now share, that we will learn from what has happened, and that our responses will reflect both our interconnectedness and our interdependence. Just as the pandemic has brought out the best in us, we can use the same instincts to shape the future, bringing new meaning and values to our lives and to our role in the world. We are Irish, but we are also global citizens. COVID-19 has reminded us that we need global solutions and international cooperation for global challenges, that no nation, large or small, can meet these challenges on their own. St. Patrick's Day is an opportunity for us, this year especially, to express that sense of solidarity. Ireland is an open country, an outward-facing place. Irish people have always sought to make a contribution wherever they have gone. The same wish to serve inspires us now. We will work with partners around the world to overcome the dreadful pandemic and to support economic and social recovery. In doing so, we will work to make sure that nobody, especially the poorest parts of the world, gets left behind. We've taken up a seat on the UN Security Council for the next 2 years, and we will use that position to work for peace and security throughout the world to the very best of our ability. We will continue to reach out a hand of friendship and hopefully, when we can, to welcome people back to Ireland, including those of you that have been unable to visit in recent times. As Irish people down the ages have done, we will try to make a difference every day, no more so than here on our island. As we approach the centenary of the foundation of our state, building on the achievement of the Good Friday Agreement, we will work through our Shared Island initiative to underpin peace and to advance the cause of reconciliation, shaping a better future for all the people. Our history, our culture, our values and our experience place us in a position to do great good in the world. There is an Irish saying, "Is sca a chéile a bharan nadini." We live in each other's shadow. It speaks to our sense of interdependence, of community and solidarity. Let that be our message on this special day for the global Irish. And so to conclude, we are thinking of you all today as you celebrate throughout the world. We are looking forward to welcoming you all home soon. Until then, Ver bua, benacht, agus Céad Míle maithagah go léir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank the Taoiseach most sincerely for his St. Patrick's Day remarks, which I know will be very much appreciated by everyone watching our virtual reception. We now move on to the 3 cultural performances we are presenting this evening, both music and poetry, to finish our virtual celebration of St. Patrick's Day this year. We begin with a song by Gemma Dunleavy entitled Up the Flats. This will be followed by a reading of W.B. Yeats's poem The Lake Isle of Innisfree by Nithi Casa. And finally, Clanad and Denise Chalya will sing Cashly Nor in a Lifetime. We very much hope you will enjoy the performances.
a passionate love letter to North Inner City Dublin, Up the Flats celebrates community, family and values in the unique new voice that has made Gemma Dunleavy a breakout star.
Will you always have me like I do you? You. Will you always have me like I do you? I engraved my name on the pillars of the arch, so that when I left I'd always leave my mark. Everything I am I owe to you. The soundtrack of the summer getting played by the sirens. We found laughs in the middle of the violence. See, I'd be nothing without you. I find comfort when I'm feeling blue, wrapped in the curves of your avenue. Will you always have me like I do you? Will you always have me? Will you always have me like I do you? I'm talking long days, summer nights, rolling over to the next. Blue lights through my window, help me to come down. Always feel at home with you, could never feel alone with you. Na 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 na. No one understands how it feels to be with you, and I'm never looking back no more. They said we had nothing, but we had it all. Shouting up the flats from the rooftop, shouting up the flats from the rooftop. I engraved my name on the pillars. So will you always have me like I do you? I wanna share your flaws and I wanna share your truths. Remember I was younger and you were shining true. I wanted to fit in, so I had to bury you. See, I was never one to take instruction, I was never one to fall in love. Sometimes I can lack direction, I feel I'm never good enough, but I still find comfort when I'm feeling blue, wrapped in the curves of your avenue. tops. We'll be shouting up the flats from the rooftop.
The Lake Isle of Innisfree, William Butler Yeats's timeless poem, Yearning for Communion with Nature, is recited by an exciting voice in Irish poetry, Nithi Casa, who grew up in the Democratic Republic of Congo before moving to Galway in her teens.
I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bin rolls will I have there, a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee loud glade. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. Their midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear lake water lapping with slow sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway or on the pavements grey. I hear it in the deep heart's core.
Classic and contemporary Irish voices combined for this enchanting performance of Clannad's seminal In a Lifetime, as Moya Brennan duets with Denise Chyla, who reprises the lines sung by Bono on the original.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have enjoyed the St. Patrick's Day online reception. Now that it has come to an end, it only remains for me to wish you all, on behalf of everyone in the Embassy and on my own behalf, a very happy St. Patrick's Day. We join you in hoping that, as we emerge from the global pandemic, things will progressively improve so that we can return to our normal lives. We look forward in particular to the day when Ireland can welcome visitors back to our country, to our traditional warm hospitality and to our beautiful landscapes and seascapes which Irish people miss so much when abroad. On St. Patrick's Day, of course, we think also of our Lithuanian hosts. We thank them sincerely for the welcome they give us when we arrive in this country, either as tourists or as residents. We thank them for their friendship and for the vital help and assistance which they have extended to us during this very difficult period. And finally, please feel free to make contact with the Embassy if you think we can help you in any way at this time. I can assure you that we will do our very best for you. Thank you.